Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Long Dark. We're just gonna hop right into things. Well, you know what? No, we're not. I have changed my mind. We've been hopping right into things for the last little while, and quite frankly, it is not done a lot for us, to be honest. I mean, like, okay, it's done a good amount for us. But we just arrived in the new area, and we don't really know our way around. We don't know what's here for sure. So, it's okay to take things slow. You know, if you just keep rushing through life... Okay, come on. And you just don't take time to, like, take in what's around you. Are you even living? And I know it's like, oh, he's being philosophical. Well, no. Well, yes and no, I suppose. It kind of comes down to, like, are you getting more out of doing this and doing that as fast as possible? Or are you in a position where you can really just catch your breath and relax for however long, you know? I was gonna head out right away, but I think we're gonna actually pop back inside. We should probably eat some food, drink some water. Now, last episode ended up coming out kind of choppy. I don't know what that was about. And I'm kind of hoping it doesn't do it again. We're going to take these pork and beans, packet of ketchup chips, and a granola bar. All of which are things, mind you, that drain our thirst. So I'm kind of hoping that there's water at our destination. Actually, what I'll do here is I'll eat the granola bar, and I'll eat the ketchup chips to bring our thirst down nice and low. That way we are, for now at least, sitting pretty on hunger. We can always make more water, but finding more food right now is going to be our primary goal. So last time we were here, we walked along the tracks. We visited that set of train cars ahead. I think it's called Derailment, which makes sense. It is derailed. But I thought I saw more further down the tracks, which is definitely something I am interested in. So we're just gonna go for a nice casual walk down the road. I guess railroad tracks in this case, but that's okay. Goes are out, means the weather's not terrible. Seems there's some more over there somewhere. Thought I saw something on the hill, but I think we're fine. Yep, there's our dead friend in there. I appreciate him giving us his belongings. More revolver ammo is always welcome. Seeing as how, well, we're gonna need it for hunting wolves eventually. While we do have a rifle for that purpose, if I can land a solid headshot on a wolf, it should be enough to just drop him. And then we don't have to spend our much rarer rifle ammo. I have to imagine if at some point we start making ammo, it'll also be much more expensive. Seeing as how the actual bullet itself is larger, and the powder load needed is also more. So ideally, we spend as little rifle ammo as possible. Also, the crows are telling me there's something or someone up ahead who has perished. I think it's a deer carcass. Yeah, it's definitely a deer carcass. Speak of the devil.
Hope I can still eat
It's
this.
moldy. Darn. Interesting little car, though. What are you? Frozen, ravaged. No. Can't forget about our gold. I think we want to keep following the tracks. Yeah, I think that's the dam right there. Which I do want to visit. Now, I don't know if this remains true, but many years ago, when I first heard about this game, it's from a YouTuber I liked a lot back in the day. I still watch some of his stuff here and there, but he doesn't upload as much as he used to, or the same kind of content necessarily. That is Mathis Gaming. He's pretty cool. And I remember distinctly, like this is burned into my brain, that he came to the dam, and there was a wolf inside of it, which threw me off, threw him off. Everyone who's watching was like, whoa, there's a wolf inside of a structure? That's supposed to be safe. And well, by Jove, there was in fact a wolf inside the structure. So I'm worried about that. Not immensely so. Because who knows if it's still in there or not. And, well, we're going to find out the hard way here very shortly. If I'm walking around, I'm just checking for any kind of loot. Yeah, okay, so what's Carter? I wasn't sure if it was Carson or Carter Hydro Dam. That's not promising. If there's a deer carcass within the fence, that's a little worrying. There might be a wolf inside. My question is, how would it get in? Okay. This is going to be a good source of loot for us for a good while. So we're only going to try and take the necessities back to the house.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Purple key is very nice. We'll be taking it. Mountain fuel. Soda matches. Yeah, boy. music in here is kind of nice. It's also kind of ominous, though.
Just what I need.
Ooh, hacksaw. We will take one of those. We don't have one of those for this base. I know we've got one at the other two in storage. Is there even anything in there worth taking? No. There's nothing in there at all, so... we'll move... We'll start dropping off loot at the front door here. As we find it. It's like this baseball cap. These work gloves. And we'll just start dropping off everything at the front door that's not an immediate necessity. Like, lantern fuel really isn't an immediate necessity, but we do use a good amount of it, so
This stuff will come in handy.
we should definitely be considering bringing it back to the base quicker than clothes we're not going to wear or paint. Which we do use, but we already have a ton of. A metric booty load of paint.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
You know what? Yeah, we'll just pick up all the water. Didn't put us over, but it probably will if we take another 1.3 liters. Oh, it's less than this one. Yeah, that put us over. Which is fine. We're just, again, going to transport it back to the front door. We'll drink our fill first. So as not to be wasteful. And we'll drop a liter of the water. Okay. Back on the road.
Could end up being useful.
Nice. Oh, there's 3 items on locker. Man, whoever owned that one was packing. Not packing heat, but they were in fact packing. Like a rat. Purification tablets. No, no, no. Oh my god, I just wasted like... probably 45 minutes.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
You can. Just give it a minute. What's that on top of the shelf? Just paper or something? Okay. I see a rifle cartridge, though. A large amount of rifle cartridges in this place. Oh, yes. Books are great. They are a godsend when it comes to skills. You can just power level using books.
This will come in handy.
Roll cartridge is always nice. Yep, and we'll just go through room by room. Just scooping up what we find. And then we walk back and we drop it off and we scoop right along once more. Call that shit a #1 victory royale. I don't need the extra can opener right now, but we'll bring the books back with us. Like I said, we'll transport this loot back and forth as the days go on. We might or we might not do it this episode. Who knows? If I decide to do it this episode, I'll probably cut it out. If I decide to do it next episode, let me know if you guys want to see me pack rat stuff back to the house. But personally, that doesn't sound very interesting. Let's go up the stairs here. Probably not the wisest thing to do, but this crate is seeming a little sus. So we're gonna break it down. No? I just thought it was kind of weird that there's a bridge over to here. Oh well. That's just reclaimed wood for the fire back home. I think maybe that devs hit a little something something back there, but doesn't look like it. Also, I'm starting to think that the wolf maybe isn't in here. Which admittedly would be a little convenient for me. Well, this seems dangerous, but we're encumbered, so it doesn't matter. Pop up here and see what's going on. Doesn't seem like there's anything going on up here. This music is making me worry that there is a wolf in here. I'm just somehow dodging it.
What have we here?
Combat boots. Dang, dang. Okay, okay. Someone that had some nice ass boots. Oh, I need a snack. Let's eat the dog food first, because that's closer to going bad. It's not worth a lot, but something. That's where we could have climbed up, but we didn't need to. I see you, MRE. MREs are huge. Like, food-wise, they're not actually that big. But, calorically speaking, I don't know if that's a word, I just made that up right now, maybe. And if it is a word, well, I'm gonna carry on speaking. Calorically, they're absolutely massive. It's a whole day of food right there. One little package. Better than a packet of M&M's or candy bar like we've been eating. Although, prior to getting here and living off of granola bars, we were eating mountains of steak by the day. Wake up in the morning, big ol' steak. Around lunch, big ol' steak. And dinner, a big ol' motherfucking steak. place has some tight security. Look at all these cameras. And I get it, it's a hydroelectric dam. You don't want people messing with the power grid. And if they do, you definitely want to catch them on camera.
I could use this.
Still, this is Canada. I can't imagine something like that would happen here. Fucking A, another emergency stim. That's actually great. Again, I haven't had to use one, but I definitely could have used one back when we were fighting that bear. A few episodes back, and I got my shit kicked in. But I also killed it, so yeah, it's kind of a trade.
That'll come in handy.
I said we're going to bring everything to the front, but we're not going to bring books. We already have a ton of books. As is. So that's fine. We're also going to pick this safe. I think it's... Is it this way? If I go around once, I don't hear a click. I will go the other way. Okay, it's the other way. Clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise, apparently. Makes sense. Oh, bastard. Alright, it's like 35. I was wrong, it's more like 39. God. 49-1. Or 39-1. Don't want to botch it on the third tumbler. That was risky. 39-151, huh? Well, let's see what's inside.
This stuff will come in handy.
Revolver ammo or in a rifle cartridge. So we now have 51 revolver rounds. It's going to be a lot to carry back to the armory when we inevitably head back to our main base in Pleasant Valley. As well as our 4 additional rifle cartridges that we've gotten since we've arrived here. Pretty nice, all things considered. Guess we can't take the elevator. Figures. Yeah, I thought I would be at least worth checking. I think with that we've checked this place. Just want to check this corner again, make sure I'm... Yeah, trash can. There we go. You never know. There could have been a rifle cartridge in there. A metric ton of scrap metal to be claimed here. Alright, let's drop off some of this stuff. Don't need all this reclaimed wood. Or this book. We don't need these gloves. Said we can drop this and then sort through it before we head back. Take what's most important now, come back for the rest later. And by sort through, I mean frantically shuffle through it, because there's a lot of crap piled up in one spot right there. This place is a lot bigger than I thought initially. That's fine.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
More matches is always a welcome surprise. Because all in all, at some point matches will run out. At least I have to assume as much. I don't think loot respawns in this game.
Thank goodness.
What is that? Just a little tiny box. Okay then. Soda. Tastes just like Coca-Cola.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
C-O-L-A Cola. It's not cola though. I notice there's not like generic, not name brand Coke in here. Do Canadians just like not drink Coke? I mean, like I imagine they have it. I imagine there's people who do drink it. I'm not saying no one can drink it. But is it like not very popular up here? Question mark.
This'll come in handy.
Or is it just the devs decided that 2 flavors is enough? They don't need to add another variety into the already pretty extensive loot table. I says I get the 3rd pair of driving gloves.
Excellent.
Excellent. And I can't open this door for some reason. Nice. Another little thingamajig of lantern fuel. That's the word I was looking for but could not find for the life of me in that exact moment. Which, you know, whatever. We're carrying on. I'm gonna ask dumb questions. And I'm hoping to get dumb answers, but at the same time, I'm also hoping to get serious answers. So, like with the cola
Could always
question,
use more
if
food.
you have an answer, absolutely inform me. I might even research it on my own if I'm curious enough, but obviously I've not been curious enough thus far to look into it. But maybe I will after this episode. Who knows?
I'll be hungry later.
Loot's not been as bountiful as I was kind of hoping, but I mean, we got all the pop we could ever drink. Not really. We could use quite a lot more. But we have a healthy amount of soda pop. Pop in soda. Soda pop in. Just want to check under desks, under chairs again, just to make sure we're really not missing anything. Alright. God, is there another floor? No, it doesn't look like it. I was gonna be like, Jesus, how big is this place? But no, it just seems to dead end at one of these doors that is inoperable at the current time. Yeah, as soon as there's like an aurora, the doors will open or something. As if. No, the aurora doesn't. I mean, it turns on like computers, and the computers can like tell you lore about like people and the events of the before the collapse. But they don't really have a use otherwise, it seems. Alright, let's sort through our crap here. We'll start grabbing stuff.
All this gear is slowing me down.
And we'll drop it into piles based on what it is so we can sort through it. And we can barely just about move, which is good. I was kind of hoping we'd still be able to move. If we weren't, I'd have to actually take time to sort through this stuff. Which would be a little obnoxious, but manageable, I suppose. That's all clothes. We'll just drop a liter of water here alongside our tools. That we're not going to bring with us right away. So all these cans of spray paint. We'll bring the lantern actually. And this reclaimed wood can go in this pile too. Don't see why not. And these books and newspapers can go here. This alcohol's heavy. The weather doesn't sound great. We'll pop outside real quick and see what it's looking like. Okay, I understand. Whiteout blizzard. That's actually okay. Because we are kitted out in the best cold protection I can currently get without going back to Pleasant Valley and curing a bunch of stuff. Making some additional protection. So what we're actually going to do is we're just going to brave the blizzard. I think we should be okay. Our house isn't very far. We won't be walking against the wind for very long. And all we gotta do is follow the railroad tracks. And if we really gotta stop and warm up, there's those railroad cars and whatnot along the way we can warm up in, but we're barely losing temperature. We've got the wind to our backs, and we're just moving right along. Our flares in this area are pretty limited, but we have a lot of revolver ammo. So we'll actually use this if we run into anything like a wolf. If we run into a bear, we're kind of fucked either way. Maybe we can get a lucky headshot off and spook it, but... Whew. That'd be bad. That'd be bad news bears. Funny. Nah, but really that would be not good for us. We found the power lines, which is good. Now, ideally, we just follow them until they turn, and that'll get us back to our home. Check our inventory real quick. There's that deer carcass, good. Crow feather, nice. Yeah, we'll get you some food soon, buddy, don't worry. I think after about a week or two here, we'll walk back to Pleasant Valley, and we'll go make that backpack and our rabbit mittens. Okay, we're starting to lose heat a little bit faster than we were before. Not ideal. But we should also be reaching the derailment soon. Which means we shouldn't have much farther to the house. We're about halfway through our temperature meter, but that's fine. I say about halfway. We're getting to about halfway. But we're only losing it 2 arrows at a time, which is ideal. At least we're not losing it at 3. That would be really bad. Still prefer either 1 or none, but you can't get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you might just find you get what you need. You know what I'm saying? Alright, anyways. Dumb jokes aside, should be nearly there. Okay, now we're losing it at 3, and we're in a little bit more danger than we were before. That's fine, because we're practically home. Because at the end of this power line, roughly, should be our house. Our little cabin on the lake. Come on. Show me potato salad. There it is. Beautiful as ever.
My head feels thick.
And just what I was waiting to see. God bless Canada. Or whatever you people say. If there's any Canadians watching, which I don't even know if there is. Okay. First of all, lamp oil, rope, bombs. I carry just the 0.18, just under 0.20 liters with us. That's probably enough. Make it look nice when we place it down. There we go. Boop. Slap that bad boy down. The 3 amigos with the 4th one in the bag. And we'll store some of this other stuff actually in the box. So, rifle repair kit, fishing line. Actually, the hacksaw's kind of heavy. We'll probably put that out on the counter. And I know where the spray paint can is going. Come on, come on. There we go. Bang. Hacksaw, hacksaw, hacksaw. Pry bar, hacksaw, very cool, very epic. Absolutely certified gamers. Let's go over to the food counter. What do we got? We got the water. We're just gonna drop everything. What we're gonna do actually is we're gonna eat this. Eat this. Eat that again, because apparently you didn't eat it the first time. Just kidding, there were 2 of them. Haha, I'm funny. Drink a little water. Have a little soda. Pork and beans. Our holy grail, the MRE, meal ready to eat. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's eat an energy bar. Top of our cows. Have some water. Which we're going to end up drinking most of tomorrow anyways. There's no point in really storing that. We stored our tools, most of our tools rather. But what we need to drop over here, not that. God dang, where'd it go? Simple tools. It's going to be nice. It's going to be good to have. New can for the cam pile. Show how long we've been in the area, essentially. Crow feathers, scrap metal, 2 cloth. Nice. Our meds, which are pretty hefty in our inventory, seeing how much we have, are going to get dropped off here. Nice. Let's repair our ear wrap. Oh, put that back on. Our ear wraps aren't looking fantastic. Ideally, I want everything above 90 so that it survives whatever animal attack we end up in, except our bear coat, because it's expensive to repair. You can afford to let it get pretty low because it's not going to break down very easily. Oh geez. It is now pitch black. And I managed to find the stairs. Lucky me. Okay, so that should be fireplace. Yep, which was bed. Perfect. And we sleep for 10 hours. Because we're real gamers. 8 hours sleep ain't enough. There we go. Hey, and we're up. Cool, cool, cool. Wake up, fall down the stairs. Woke up, took a shit, got out of bed. Sigma grind set. We don't need... Oh, I don't always have a kilogram. No. We don't need that much ammo on us. We also have more books for the book pile. I guess they're not all books. One of them's like a pamphlet, I think. Yeah. Can I research this? Yes, I can. Okay, so I wasn't sure if I could for some reason. And Smith, S. Eastern, BT loves the J. Squire. I'm wondering, are these like Kickstarter names? Because that would be actually pretty sick to be the author of one of these books for in-game. They do a lot of stuff like that. I think it's pretty cool of them. Let's store away some of these matches, because we have a lot of matches. There we go. And where should we put our weapons? Kind of thinking we put firearm stuff right here. And then we make sure we bring it with us when we go to Pleasant Valley again. To add it to the armor. 20 revolver rounds. Should help lighten the load a little bit. Put our sewing kits in here. Wunderbar. Okay. I think that's everything for now. Cool. Now, if it's not a absolutely raging storm outside, we'll go back and get our more of our gear. Yeah, it's still pretty... Okay, yeah, it's still pretty early in the morning. Sorry, I made a little cut right there. I was looking at some OBS stuff. The last video is kind of choppy. I'm trying to make sure that this one doesn't end up with the same fate of being all jumpy and stuff, you know? It's a big old mountain. I just kind of want to check out over there at some point. It's the wee hours of the early morning, and it's very foggy. So we're just going to be nice and quiet. We're going to creep along. We're going to make sure we don't get spotted by any sorry. If mermaids were not spotted by any hostile wildlife, if it's spotted by a deer, it's not really a big deal. I myself am actually quite cold in real life. Seeing as how it is the beginning of winter, and my heater has not been turned on, as in I haven't bothered to turn it on yet, as it has not gotten cold enough. Well, at least during the day. At night, like it is right now at 4 a.m., it's pretty frickin' chilly, you know? But hey, at least we're completely warm in the long dark, right? Nah, if I was actually that bothered by it, I'd go turn the heat on, but I'm really not all too fussed about it, if I'm gonna be completely honest. It's a very pretty area, though. Whole lot of nature happening. Not a lot else, though. I'm gonna pop over here real quick. Just very briefly. I'm gonna see if there's a building or anything over here, if it's just a log sort. If it's actually a building, I might pop in and see if they've got a bite to eat. Because I was a dingus and forgot to get food while I was out and about. Yeah, I'm not seeing any buildings. Doesn't mean there aren't any further down the road. But we already sidetracked by a few minutes at this point in Long Dark Time. So I'm not really interested in walking all the way down that road. Again, let's just be on our way. I knew it. I knew I saw something over here. What is that? Is that just a single... wolf who is absolutely horrified of something down here? Or maybe he's terrified of us. I don't see anything down here. There's definitely resources right there, though, and I do want them. So I'm going to go get them. I'm still a little worried that he wasn't afraid of us, though. So I'm going to have my rifle out. Just in case. We touch the cairn. That's what real Chad gamers do. Poggers. Another rifle to take back and put in the armory. Is it loaded? it's not. That's fine. I keep hearing what sounds like hooves, like right next to me. Like deer hooves, like a clop clop. We're on the precipice of being over-encumbered. Which is fine, I suppose. I think we'll try and make a fire here. And maybe heat up and then cook that deer. Which I think is right here. Did I already walk past it? Ah, right here. It's got 1 kilogram of virtually useless meat in it. We'll take the hide and the guts, though, on our way out the door. Okay, again, we need to prioritize. We don't need all the reclaimed wood. I guess we're taking all the reclaimed wood because I can't select anything else.
Too heavy.
Definitely don't need all of that. Paper. Still moving at normal pace. Still moving at a regular pace. Still moving at a relatively regular pace. How much more can we afford to take? Looks like pretty much all of it. We can afford to take pretty much all of it. Which I think is pretty gamer. Right, I like a pace slower than when we came in. I say we spend the 40 minutes.
I'd eat anything right about now.
Stealing its body. Little hottie with the body. Alright. By hottie, of course, I mean it here. Oh, this is just turned into another whiteout blizzard, huh? That's cool. Well, it's not the first time we've walked home, inventory full of crap, thirsty and hungry in the middle of a blizzard. In fact, it's not even the first time this episode. Well, golly gee, isn't this just a thrill? In darkness and in silence. Meat eater. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Or should I say talking boot? No, I'm not going to say that. That's cringe. Also, if I say it enough, it'll end up in my dialect. And I am not Canadian, and that would be awkward to explain. Oh, you see, I was playing this game called The Long Dark. And I started talking using Canadian dialect, and I ended up saying a boot a lot. Okay? I don't know what Canadians sound like. I mean, I kind of know what Canadians sound like, but not really. this new? No, this is the old deer carcass. I don't have 40 minutes to rip out its hide and its guts right now, so we're gonna keep on trucking. And I kind of want to get back to the house before I start starving. Because if I start starving, I'm going to have to drop some stuff. Because we'll lose our carrying capacity and our HP bonus. Which we definitely don't want to lose our carrying capacity bonus right now. Because we would really start struggling to walk. You know what I'm saying? Actually, just used some railway ties, like full-length railway ties, to build a retaining wall a couple weeks ago for the ditch behind our house, which acts as a drainage for the minor flood season that we get around here. That was a heck of a workout, eh? Oh no. What I mean is that was a heck of a workout. And this might not be beneficial right now, but we do a little sprinting. Just keep a smidge of stamina, so we're not totally out of breath when, or if, a wolf shows up. Do you have a soda on us? No, we don't. Yeah, but we're almost home. We might take a little bit of cold damage. That's okay, because our house is just up and around the bend. Come on and ride again. Man, this is a music reference filled episode, isn't it? Good. And you will, my good sir, and you will. You will be able to eat whatever you want when we get home. Ideally, tomorrow we kill a wolf, so as to acquire some game for us to munch upon. So long as
I'm so cold. I'm up again.
you'll be okay. So long as I don't get hypothermia here and end up having to spend a few days warming up. See, we're already starting to lose a little bit of condition here. Every tick or so, we lose about 1% condition. We're about, oh, I don't know, 5% extra condition, which is nice. Okay, we can sprint again. Oh, we can't afford to sprint again, though, because our hunger. If we get back without being starving. First of all, this will be the first time we've been starving since we started playing the game, basically. Second of all, this is gonna be rough. Yeah, we're walking the tightrope here. Not even so fussed about the cold right now. That's kind of the least of my worries, because our house is right here. I'm afraid on whether or not we're gonna make it. Got about 2% hunger, maybe 3. Okay, well, it's definitely 1 or 2 now. There's the house. Oh god, threading the needle here. Okay, we're in. We've entered into the building. Food is there. And whew, that was cutting it pretty close. We managed to get pretty much all of the loot. Here were the pretty much all the loot. We left some newspaper behind, God forbid. Am I right? But, we're gonna drop all of our claimed wood in a pile here. Good wood in the bucket, regular wood on the ground. Nice. Got any regular wood in here? Nope, just lots of books. Clothing, which we can eventually scrap, goes in here. Sayonara. Ah, wonderful. We're back down to just about how much hunger we started with before we left. Okay, we'll put this in a pile over here to cure, since it's at a different percentage. Wonderful, wonderful. All is well in the world thus far. The extra rifle. Pick it up from this side, rotate 180 degrees, walk up to the counter, set it there. Excellent, 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 excellent. Next up, the painted sprays. Actually, as I am recording this for you now, episode, I think 19, which is the one right before this one, so just tell me whether I'm right or wrong on the episode count in my head in the comments, or don't. I mean, it's up to you. I'm not going to force you to, but I appreciate the interaction. Gets lonely here on YouTube, you know. Got no one to talk to about the video. The video game that I'm playing. I've only got that one friend of mine who I was talking about the other day who I got into playing the game. I really want to eat this right away. However, it's already at 40% condition, and to be honest, I don't really want to waste an MRE, which we didn't even eat all of it. It's probably still got a couple hundred calories left. Yeah, 370 calories, which is great. What are we closest to? That ups our firearm. I think we want to learn about field dressing right now. That seems like a good thing to learn about. Let's do a little bit of light reading. Excellent. The blizzard went away. Just as planned. And now this book does not fit back onto this counter. Well, we're actively reading it anyways. So what if we just set it here? We also need to make water at some point. But not right now. Because we're actually doing okay. Nice. Still a little windy, still a little snowy, but it's not a blizzard. And I will take that. Ah, there's our victim. And by victim, I mean lunch. Am I right, ladies? Ho-ho. But really, we're going to shoot you in the goddamn face. Beautiful. Absolutely phenomenal. Okay. Perfection. And now we just gotta carry it back on home. It's a long, long way to Bossing Say. Alright. But we're almost home. There we will, once at our home, our current destination, which actually happens to be right in front of us, literally feet away, we will cook up this wolf meat, this bad doggo meat, and make some water. Actually, we might wait until morning to do that, because it is pretty late and I do want to sleep. We should actually get the pelt curing downstairs. Very poggers. Alright, good morning. How are we all doing? Great, glad to hear it. Our Tinder is now optional, which I did not realize. But we're doing a little bit of cooking this morning. Kalu Kalay, what a wonderful day. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's morning. I started to check, but the game told me no. First try, 65%. Pog. Big old poggers. Now let's put this reclaimed wood to use, shall we? Let's go get our book from downstairs. So basically the plan is we read our book for an hour, and the meat will be done. We throw another one on the barbecue, but we should eat the stuff we've made. And after we've done that, we'll make water. What would throwing a fire log on here do? Well, golly gee, it doesn't say. That's a lot of fuel. Pog. That should be done now, and we can pick them up when we're done reading. Excellent. Now we begin boiling water. Finish off our delicious, delicious MRE. Which I think we just ate the last of. Yes, we did. We can actually afford to read an hour without wasting any of our fire. Because now we still have 30 minutes of waiting on the water. Which in my eyes is perfectly acceptable because we can just pick this up and drink it. Thirst solved. Water is a great thirst quencher for anyone who did not know that. If you didn't know that, how are you here? How are you alive? All questions I would like answers to immediately.
I might have to drop some gear.
Takes it a little over an hour to do that. That's why we got more wood. Okay, that should be enough to get us through. You read again. 20 minutes. 30 minutes till boiled. Not quite enough time. There we go. We can even break down another crate. That'll take an
I
hour.
need to drop something.
Let's see. What about this chair? An hour. What about this crate? Another 8-minute item. What a wonderful find. What about this big ol' wheel down here? Not quite. Oh well. Water should be done very shortly anyways. Yes, as a matter of fact, it is done now. We have 20 minutes of fire. So let's boil 20 minutes worth of water. As to not waste any of our precious God-given time. Whew. Admittedly, I shouldn't have dropped it so far away. However, I don't really care. The fact that we drop water in bottles leads me to believe we are just carrying around tons of water bottles that we just have on us at all times, which I'm willing to buy. Plastic doesn't really break down like that. So, like, why wouldn't there be bottles everywhere for us to pick up and carry around? But it also raises the question of... That must take up a lot of space in our inventory. Like, physical space. Not weight. Unless we let the air out and then crushed them to keep them small and compact. In which case... Yeah, I would totally buy that. Let's just... You know, it's gonna stop. It won't boil into nothing because the fire is about to go out. And we can finish reading the book. Genius. Biggest brain. Right here. N.A. Biggest brain. Alright. Pick that up. Move that down. Much water. Little food. That's what remains of our actual non-perishables. Let's have a nibble on this. I call them non-perishables, but I mean they do decay as time goes on. With our oldest food over in Quonset, I believe. Yeah, let's drop all that. Alright, let's go find our next victim. Stay topped off in case of emergencies. An emergency in which we need to fire 8 shots. Or is it 10? It's 10 shots actually. It'd be hell of an emergency if we needed to fire off 10 shots, but it would be an emergency indeed. Try and stay out of their line of sight. Let's get low. Try and sneak up so we get a nice clean shot. Should be good. Fuck, I shot high. But that shot was not high. He was making noises like he was running away, but he was running right at me, so I'm a little cautious about that. 3 kilos of meat. His gut and his skin. Gamer moment. No, don't run away from me, buddy. I don't want your money, I just want your life. Come here. It's fine, it's fine. Got him. Let's go. Should be about 6 kilograms of meat. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. For us in total here. Yep, a little bit more. Nice. Take an hour and 1 minute. Gamer moment. And it's starting to maybe blizzard, maybe just a snowstorm. Is that a corpse? Hold on, is that a corpse?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, it sure is. What kind of corpse? Oh wait, no, this is the wolf we killed earlier. Duh. Fucking... Man, I'm SMRT smart. Jesus. Whew. And our character must be suffering from some serious dietary, like, malnutrition, though. Because he eats basically just red meat. Almost entirely just red meat at all times. For several months now. Our newest set of hiding guts. At this rate, we'll be able to make another wolfskin jacket. Or a current one. I don't know. Who knows, you know? Wonder what's weighing us down. Probably all this water. Definitely not our 8 kilograms of wolf meat. Couldn't be that. Actually, yeah, that's a perfect way to start a fire. With our book that we just finished reading. It's like, okay, I've absorbed all this knowledge. Yeet! Right into the fireplace.
Come on. Come on.
I know all there is to know about this world.
That's done.
See, anything we can break down is going to take about an hour. Actually, that's a perfect thing to break down. Because that'll give us just enough time to come get the meat. Baba Booey. We can just carry off the rest of this wood, leave it here. For now, we have 42 minutes to find something else to break down in here. Chair, not quite. Not quite what I'm looking for. Also chair. Oof. It's quite the handful to break down. What about this chair? An hour. What about these? 38 minutes? Perfect. Free wood. Reclaimed. Reclaimer. You have brought me wood. What do you expect me to do with this reclaimer? Build a new ark? What? What the fuck? Okay. Was that just like the small... Do you have like the smallest piece of cooked wolf meat? Wolf meat? God, I can't... Yeah, we do. Like the smallest, tiniest amount of cooked wolf meat. Nice. Anyways... 40, 30... Still need to cook one more, maybe do some water, so... Let's throw in two more. And one more for now. We'll play it safe. I don't want to burn more wood than we need to right now. Because currently we don't have a just metric shoot ton of wood laying around. So every little bit counts. We are going to need to add one more, which brings us to an hour. We should be able to make 1.5 liters of water. We'll eat some of this wolf meat, we'll drink some water. We should be sitting pretty tonight. Can't really do much else. It's getting a little bit too dark. So let's just skip. It's done 20 minutes. No, we got a ton of books. just throw one of these books in there. That should be enough time. There we go.
Not sure why I feel so tired.
Alright, it's well into the night. Let's have a sip. And let's sleep for 10 hours. And I think, assuming we wake up alive and not a corpse in a bed. Okay, we are alive near a bed. That is better than being dead near a bed. 74 days, 21 hours, 45 minutes. This is, by the way, this is by far the longest I have ever lived in this game. I'm glad I was able to share it with all of you. It's been a journey so far, let me tell you. I started this series expecting to die 10, 15, 20 days in. My best run was 30, and then I died to a wolf ambush early one fateful morning after surviving a blizzard in a cave, barely, with like maybe 5% condition, and trying to limp back to my house where all my food and water and heat was. Yeah, I did not survive. But I'm flourishing. And all those ones were in Voyager too. I'm not like, oh man, I never made it very far on Interloper, Stalker, I'll play Voyager. I've always played Voyager. I've just never been very good at it, but like, I don't know, maybe after this Let's Play, when it inevitably comes to an end, because they all do, right, this run won't last forever, and I'm well aware of that. Maybe, and I'm gonna get nice and close with you guys. Hi, Joverwatch here. When this run comes to an end, what I'm thinking is, maybe we come back to this game, right? Like, we'll obviously be playing other games in the meantime. We're gonna get nice up and close to this little fire here. We'll play other games in the meantime, of course, like we are right now. But I'm kind of thinking, like, you and me, we'll move up to Stalker difficulty. And, you know, it's a little bit harder, there's a little less resources. But I think we can do it together. You and me, you know? But, anyways, yeah. I've been Joverwatch. You've been you. Thank you for watching me have a wonderful time in the long dark. And, yeah. Adios.